Hello students, today I am going to discuss about the nutrition in plants. Nutrition in plants. Okay, so what is nutrition? Nutrition means the process of taking in food, means we take food, okay, inside our body by an organism, means it may be human being, animal or any other living things. Okay, the process of taking in food by an organism, okay, the process of taking in food by an organism and its utilization by the body is called nutrition. Means if we take the food inside our body and we use it, okay, that process is called nutrition. Means we use the nutrients. Okay, so what is nutrients? We have studied in the lower classes or previous classes. Means we get some chemicals from the food, they are called nutrients. So what are nutrients? Like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. These are called nutrients. Okay, carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins and minerals, these are called nutrients. Okay, so all these things we get from the plant. Okay, so these nutrients we get from the plant and it is absorbed in our body. That process is called nutrition. So in this chapter we will study about the nutrition in plants, means how plants they get food and how they absorb, how they utilize the food. Okay, all these things we have to study in this chapter. The energy from food is obtained by two processes like nutrition and respiration. Okay, means we get the energy by the process nutrition and respiration. Means the living world consists of organisms that shows two kinds of nutrition. So how many types of nutrition? Two kinds of nutrition: autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. So what is autotrophic nutrition and what is heterotrophic nutrition, we have to know. So first of all, autotrophic nutrition in plants. In plants, not in animal. Okay, see, green plants are able to prepare their own food from simple raw materials: carbon dioxide from the air, water from the soil. Okay, and plants get the energy for preparing food from sunlight. They get energy from the sunlight to prepare their food. So this mode of nutrition where okay, it means green plants are autotrophic, means they make their own food by the process of phototrophic. Okay, so they are called autotrophic. Auto means self, trophism means feeding, means they feed by themselves. So they are autotrophs. Plants are autotrophs. Okay, the cell of green leaves and young stems of plants contain numerous green structures called chloroplast. Very important term, chloroplast. They have chloroplast in their green leaves and young stem. There is chloroplast which help in photosynthesis. Okay, see, because of the presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll, means there is a green pigment that is called chlorophyll. Okay, so it is chlorophyll that trap energy from sunlight. That chlorophyll which is present in the chloroplast, it trap the sunlight. Okay, it traps the sunlight. Leaves take in carbon dioxide from the air. How? Through tiny pores called stomata. They collect air, they absorb the air, means carbon dioxide, okay, from the air through the tiny pores called stomata. Okay, stomata is a plural form, singular form is stoma. Okay, these pores are located on the underside of the leaves. Okay, the stomata are surrounded by guard cell. Okay, the guard cell control opening or closing of the stomata, means that stomata sometimes can open and can close also. Okay, this activity, closing and opening of the stomata, is controlled by the guard cell. Okay, let's see here how a plant make their food. See, carbon dioxide is very important reaction. Carbon dioxide plus water in presence of sunlight, by the help of chlorophyll, they prepare glucose. This is the product. Product is glucose plus oxygen. They prepare food. It is glucose and oxygen, which gives out, which we get from the plant, this oxygen. Okay, which is very important for our life. Okay, since the synthesis of food occurs in the presence of sunlight, it is called photosynthesis. So why this process is called photosynthesis? Because it occurs in presence of sunlight. That's why that process is called photosynthesis. Okay, now you see, so this photosynthesis is very important. Okay, through this process only plants make their own food. So what are the conditions necessary for photosynthesis? The conditions necessary for photosynthesis to take place are as follows. Means there is some conditions are required to perform photosynthesis. In any condition they cannot perform this photosynthesis. It doesn't occur in any condition. So what are the conditions? Presence of chlorophyll. So there should be chlorophyll on the plant, and presence of light. There should be light. Availability of carbon dioxide. There should be carbon dioxide should be available, and availability of water. There should be water. So these four things, means presence of chlorophyll, presence of light, availability of carbon dioxide, and availability of water. These are very important, very necessary condition for photosynthesis. Okay, so we have discussed about autotrophic nutrition, means those who can make their own food. Okay, they are autotrophic. Now the next point is heterotrophic. Some plants are there, they can't make their own food. Okay, so their nutrition process is called heterotrophic. See, heterotrophic nutrition, animals and non-green plants such as fungi and bacteria cannot prepare their own food. They cannot prepare their own food. Okay, they depend directly or indirectly on green plants for their nutrition. Okay, they depend directly or indirectly on green plants for their nutrition, because they cannot make their own food. So to get food they have to depend on other plants. It may be directly or indirectly. Okay, this mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition. Okay, this is called heterotrophic nutrition. Animals and non-green plants are known as heterotrophs. Who are heterotrophs then? Animals and non-green plants are known as heterotrophs because they cannot make their own food. So they are heterotrophs. Herbivorous animals depend directly on plants for their nutrition, like cow, goat, okay, buffaloes, okay, and carnivores depend on other animals, which in turn depend on plants. Means carnivorous animals, they eat the flesh of other animals. So dead animals also depend on plants for their food. Okay, so that's why dead carnivorous also indirectly depend on the plants. Okay, heterotrophic nutrition in plants. Some non-green plants live in or on other living organisms and derive their food from them. Okay, For example, dodder is a plant that sucks food from another plant using root-like structures. Such plants are called parasites. Okay, parasites. That plants are called parasites because they depend on other plants for their food. The plant from which a parasite gets its food is called a host. Okay. Dodder is a plant that sucks food from other plant using root-like structures. Okay. Such plants are called parasites. So, the plant from which a parasite gets its food is called a host. Okay.